What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. This is going to be a very different episode than the normal. I just wanted to record a video towards the tail end of 2025 to just say thank you so much to everyone who has, watched my videos at some point this year, supported the channel, given positive feedback. I sincerely appreciate it. It's been really fun to make these episodes and to, have this channel, and, started it back in May. And I feel like there's been really cool growth since I started it, both with like me personally. I feel like the channel has gotten better in certain ways, and also just the viewership is better than I honestly ever thought it would be. So just again, thank you so much to everybody who's watched some of my videos. I sincerely appreciate it. And I feel like this was a really cool year in terms of churches that we were able to cover pretty early on. Getting to see some places in my home city and my home state has been cool. But then also, like earlier this summer, taking a trip to Utah, getting to see some places and cover some churches from there. The Caribbean island of Aruba, got to cover a couple of churches from there as well. And then trips to Boston and New York City, which are historic cities in their own right. So that offered a lot that we were able to cover and look at. So I feel like it was a very cool travel year, and I'm very grateful for all the places that I was able to see and churches that I was able to cover. So I think it's been pretty awesome from that perspective. And, launching the channel in May, it's not even a full year yet, but I feel like there's been a lot of cool stuff that we've gotten to look at, which is awesome. But like I said, it's just been really cool to see kind of the evolution of it since the start. And I'm really excited, looking forward to 2026. Have some very cool travel plans lined up, which I don't want to reveal just yet, but if everything goes to plan, I should be able to cover some like absolutely world famous and iconic churches, like maybe some of the most famous in the entire world, which is awesome. And I'm super excited about that. So I'll definitely talk more about those places as they get closer. But just suffice it to say for now that I'm very excited for all the churches that we'll be able to cover. And I definitely have a lot of episodes planned for 2026, in addition to kind of like, again, some of those places that I'm going to be able to travel to. But I also have a huge list of churches I want to cover that are more local to me, like in the city where I live, and just regionally, like different places I'm able to visit more often. The struggle, and I think I talked about it on this channel before, but the tough part sometimes is if you are trying to visit churches that don't have like very well-defined visiting hours, sometimes you just can't see it. So with some of these churches that are more local to me, I'm trying to communicate with the parish office, and sometimes it's like kind of like by appointment only when you can get in around like other things that the churches have going on, which obviously makes sense, but it definitely can make it harder just for me being able to, from a scheduling perspective, kind of keep everything how I want to. So I'm working through all that, but I have a lot of places that I want to cover and a lot of things I'm really excited to talk about on the channel in 2026. So definitely stay tuned. I think it's going to be a really fun year. And like I said, just some of the places that we're going to be able to see, it's going to be really cool. So I'm very excited about that. And then last but not least, I did want to give a shout out to my wife, Sydney, who, Sydney, this channel would not exist without you. And I'm just definitely thankful for the way that you encouraged me and helped, kind of like help drive like my interests and my passions and given me cool ideas, and have helped support the channel as it's grown. So definitely want to say thank you for that, because this channel would not exist without you. So I'm grateful for your support over the years, or over this year with this channel, and just over the years in general, I guess. But yeah, so just everyone stay tuned for in the next few weeks. I'm going to still have a couple churches from my trip to New York to cover. I wanted to save those for the end of kind of like that set of churches from New York, because there are a couple that are very historic, and they're going to be fun to talk about because they have a deep history with the city of New York. So please stay tuned for those. I think it'll be a great start to the year. And again, thank you so much for just all the support and watching videos from this year, and just really excited for what 2026 has to offer. So happy New Year to everyone. And as always, keep looking up.